How y'all doing? My name is Jermaine Gaines, and I want to welcome you to the Mental Clarity Challenge. When you get done watching this video, you're going to want to get back with the person who shared this video with you and thank them so much for thinking enough of you to share the Mental Clarity Challenge with you. So a little bit about myself, so we're kind of acquainted, so you know who you're listening to. Born and raised Dallas, Texas, just like everybody else, wanting big goals, big dreams, big aspirations, wanting to conquer the world, and knowing that there is so much potential inside of you that you want to bring to the world. But somewhere along the way, life hits you, and you find yourself in a cycle, or you find yourself stagnant, and you're wondering what it is going to take to get to that next level, and is it even possible for you to still manifest your goals and your dreams? Well, if you're anything like me, that's where I found myself, had a career, but I was still wondering what that next level was going to look like. And next thing you know, the Mental Clarity Challenge falls in my lap. The update would be, I went from not really having focus to having more mental clarity. I would go from not having energy to being a whole lot more energy, to whether that's to go work out, the energy to go and conquer the things that I need to conquer, to take care of my daughter. Like, the Mental Clarity Challenge has really helped my life. I was talking to a friend of mine, and his name is Keith. He's telling me the story about his testimony when he started taking the Mental Clarity Challenge. He's been married for 5 years, and he tells me, man, once I started taking the Mental Clarity Challenge, it has caused me to be a better husband. It has caused me to have more energy. It has caused me to be more defined on my goals, on the things that I want to accomplish. And he said, bro, I want to thank you for introducing me to the Mental Clarity Challenge. Or let's talk about Billy. Billy, before he encountered the Mental Clarity Challenge, was 36 years old, a regular guy, but he found himself in a really unfortunate situation. He finds himself in the hospital, overweight, oxygen down to 50%, goes to the doctor, and when his mom tells the story, a lot of the time it brings her to tears every time she tells the story, and she talks about how her son, he goes to the doctor, and the doctor said this is the worst case of sleep app that he has ever encountered. And he said she's praying, she's hoping, she's like just wondering something to help her son take back control of his life. And a friend reaches out to her and shares the Mental Clarity Challenge with her. Super excited, she reaches out and she takes the challenge to her son. Very first month taking the challenge, he loses 33 pounds. Not only does he lose 33 pounds, his oxygen goes from 50% to 95%. Yes, guys, the Mental Clarity Challenge works. Or let's talk about Krishana. Krishana, she's like, hold on, wait, sounds good, but I need to try it for myself. I need to be a believer myself. I'm skeptical. Let me try it for myself and let me make sure that it really works, because a lot of people do a lot of talking. So, okay, cool, take the challenge. Krishana takes the challenge. Guys, she talks about now having more energy, having some of the best sleep that she's ever had in her life. And not only was she a skeptical, past tense, she is now an ambassador for the challenge, guys. I'm telling you, the Mental Clarity Challenge works. Or let's talk about Marcella. Marcella tells a story about how she was struggling with anxiety and depression for years. Again, years. And if you've ever struggled with depression, it's like you're trying to fight out of a hole and you can't get out. But she heard about the Mental Clarity Challenge and she's like, something has to give. So she takes the Mental Clarity Challenge. Lo and behold, 2 months later, and she's still taking the challenge, and she says, not only has the anxiety kicked it, not only has the depression kicked it, she's also went from 164 pounds down to 145 pounds. She's taken back control of her life. And I'm gonna tell you real quick, Tara, this one is near and dear to me. Tara, she tells a story about her husband. Her husband, going through life, and I'm not sure what he ate on a regular basis, but she tells a story about her husband and how he goes to the doctor and his blood sugar comes back at 200 to 300. Yes, 200 to 300. The doctor says, listen, I don't know what you're doing, but if something don't change, you knocking on Jesus' door. Now, he probably didn't say that exactly, right? But he said something along the lines of, you might not be around here a lot longer, right? And so she's hoping, she's looking for what she can do to, jolt the system, kickstart the system, and she encounters the Mental Clarity Challenge. And so husband being in a position that he's in, she presents it to her husband. He says, yes, I'm in. What do I need to do? So he takes the Mental Clarity Challenge. He goes back to the doctor 3 weeks later. Yes, 3 weeks later. And his blood sugar has dropped down to 120 to 150. And the doctor says, whatever you're doing, keep doing it. And we're probably going to have to reduce your meds. So that being said, guys, the mental clarity challenge encounters people's lives. As a matter of fact, I got one I want to read to you. This young lady here, her name is Angie. And Angie took the mental clarity challenge. And she tells the same exact story, very similar. She's like, listen, I'm skeptical. I don't know about all of that. But this says that she was the kind of person, when she heard about the mental clarity challenge, she would laugh at people. Literally laugh at them, thinking that the mental clarity challenge was actually going to work for them, right? But what she says is, I don't want to talk about the weight loss, even though the weight loss is going to help a lot of people. She said, I want to talk about the other things that it's going to do for you when you actually take the mental clarity challenge. Because again, it's true. Everybody doesn't need to lose weight. So if you don't need to lose weight, that's cool. But check this out. She says, I have been in a bit of a rut for a couple months now for many reasons. I was not motivated to do so much or anything. I had extreme pain in my tailbone and my feet, unsure what it was caused from. I went to the doctor actually on Friday and scheduled some x-rays. But today I was thinking about how my feet and my tailbone haven't hurt in a day or so. Mind blown emoji. The only thing I changed was the mental clarity challenge. So I do some research and I had no idea of what the mental clarity challenge and how it was going to impact my discomforts. I was so focused on the energy, mood, and the great sleep, I wasn't looking for anything more. I'm actually excited about getting up and working out and taking my dog for a walk. I'm excited about life again. Hope this helps you to make the best decision for you and your family. Absolutely love this system. So that was Angie. That's her testimony. What I can tell you guys, if you're watching this video and you like, I'm in, what do I need to do like to join the mental clarity challenge? Get back with the person who shared this video with you. Thank them so much and they can get you involved with the mental clarity challenge. If you're still watching and you're like, okay, Jermaine, you told me the testimonials, but what is the mental clarity challenge? I'm glad you asked. The mental clarity challenge is a 3-capsule system. Yes, a 3-capsule system. What that looks like, the very first capsule, elevate. This is the mental clarity capsule. This capsule is like the limitless capsule in the movie. You pop it and it gives you the ability to have more mental clarity, to focus on the things that really matter to you. Like I was talking about Marcella, giving you the opportunity to have the take back control of your life. It also gives you energy, guys. This is about healthy energy because this is all natural. These capsules are all natural. Again, all natural. So that being said, that's the first capsule. You take this when you get up in the morning, pop the capsule. My brother, he was telling me his story when he started taking the mental clarity challenge. He started taking this capsule. My brother is a religious coffee drinker. Since he started taking the mental clarity challenge, he no longer drinks coffee, guys. And if you are a coffee drinker, you know, listen, my day don't start until I get my coffee. Well, this right here, all natural, he's kicked the habit. So that's the first one. The second capsule, accelerate. Accelerate is 2 capsules in here. One is the one that you take right after your last meal, about 30 minutes after your last meal. You take the capsule and it's a detox capsule. When you have toxins in your body and they're just sitting in your body, it just causes your body to not have energy. And here's the thing, guys, the detox capsule is not a capsule that's going to put you in the restroom, not at all. This capsule actually burns the fat. There are people who have taken this capsule and they only lost 4 pounds. But they lost 22 inches. One guy was telling a story about how he went from a 46 to a 42-inch waist from taking the detox capsule. And then the third capsule is a sleep capsule. The sleep capsule, this is the capsule that actually activates your bioavailability, guys. And if you don't know what bioavailability is, let me see if I can explain it in a very simple form. This bottle, right, is empty. I can take this bottle, I can run the water at the faucet all day long, all month long, all year long. And if I never take the top off of this capsule, guess what? It is never going to pour water in here. So until I take the top off, now it is available to receive what it needs. Well, bioavailability is the exact same thing. A lot of our bodies are fighting against the very thing that we actually need in order for it to heal itself. And so I'm not making any product claims, right? But the product is all natural. I don't know what the product is going to do for you in your life, what your personal testimony is going to be, but I can tell you, if you ever experience bioavailability, your body being in a state to receive more energy, to be able to receive more clarity, to be able to receive the things that you need, you will never be the same. So that's what the bioavailability does. It actually puts your body in a state to receive the things that it needs to. So whether that's Billy, his body being put in a state where it can actually receive the oxygen, or if that's Tara telling a story about her husband, body being in a position to receive what it needs for his blood sugar to come down. I'm telling you guys, you want to take the mental clarity challenge. And so if you're like, listen, what do I need to do to get more access or more information? You got two options. I'm talking to one of two people. And if you're a third person, I want to thank you so much for taking a look at this video. The first person says, yeah, that's cool, but I'm good. Cool. Thank you for taking a look at this video. But if you're the second person who says, listen, I absolutely need to take this challenge, get back with the person who shared this video with you. They can get you plugged into the Facebook group, because we have over 100,000 people who have already taken this challenge. And it's a group that people are dropping testimonials all day, all night long of the different things that have impacted their lives, right? Or you're the third person and you're like, listen, I hear it, and I know so many people who need this challenge. Get back with the person who shared this video with you, and they can show you how you can be an ambassador of the challenge as well. So at the end of the day, I'm excited to see what your testimonial is going to be, because the truth of the matter is, like my shirt says, grateful, and it says full of greatness. You are full of greatness. But until you take control of your life and take back control of your life, it's like that is elusive, and you will never be able to gain access to it. But the Mental Clarity Challenge is giving so many people the access to take back control of their life. So we've already had over 100,000 people take the challenge. We're working our way towards 1 million, to eclipse 1 million and keep on going past that. But guys, I'm excited to see what your testimonial is going to be. And I want to thank you so much for viewing the Mental Clarity Challenge.